of credits to be...
Have any work that needs to be done?
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. Like I would know. Isis is a crazy place right now. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
I am 1B-AD, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of Reinitializing that goes against my primary behavior programming. Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have it?
Wisommogo dosi sheba dente school mostovi gita yavach, piktarishan, bram tabanin soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka wan rika chodin wani maurata wakata chimalispa. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wishchawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa.
To battle.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
You're that swoop biker, right? My friend.
I had a lot of bodies we found over in the western sky. Yeah. Good to go.
Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Isis's greatest heroes and deserves recognition.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa? My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed. The military is divided, some supporting the Queen, others supporting General Vaklu. Their arguments over seceding from the Republic become angrier and more public every day. General Vaklu has said that if the Queen doesn't rule with the consent of the people, she has no right to the throne. Things could get bloody. My husband, he was part of the Isis Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu. To protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
I'm Captain Galisi, Offworlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa. If you want to pass here, everything seems in order. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas. I don't make the law, Offworlder. Only the Queen or General Vaklu can issue starport visas. It's a lengthy process, costs money, and there's a long line ahead of you. I wouldn't pay the beggars near here much mind. Just ignore them and go about. Because of the Republic attacks, General Vaklu just announced that the Office of Immigration has been shut down. There have been a lot of edicts since the Republic launched an unprovoked attack on our space forces. No one can get starport visas anymore. Listen, I wouldn't mind letting some of these unfortunates through, but regs are regs. Besides,
Some of my troops would like nothing more than to get rid of me to earn favor with General Vaklu. There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are 2 types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas. Because of there have been a lot of edicts since the Republic launched an unprovoked attack on our space forces. You're cleared to go. There are reports of Republic...
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant? These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now... They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them. Perhaps it is the city itself. ISIS has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets. These beasts you see here are for delivery, but the Republic vessels that transport, we have stopped gathering beasts now. Calm. What? Run! The Boma is out of control! I don't know what to say. I have heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in. The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts. As you've just seen, when they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed. Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Just because you're the swoop bike champion doesn't make you above the law.
You again? You don't need to see me if you want to leave this.
My son will never believe the ISIS swoop champ talked to me.
That space battler's caused hell with our schedules. Our quotas for shipments are going to be late. Again.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets. We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her, with force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace! Our will cannot be denied! Sacrifices are inevitable, but it is the price of change. I will not. My cause is just. The Queen must bow to our will.
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to the rise! Grab arms! We will march!
Why are you joining in this? I prefer Vaklu over Talia, but this is hardly a task for a warrior. Shrewd. I hate to lower myself to joining this mob, but your plan may work.
You would fight with them? This is madness! We need reinforcements!
The Offworlder joins us! Let's fight these rats! The Royals must die!
Another one for me.
Ready?
You're that swoop biker, right?
The rumor I've heard is that you don't fully agree with our queen and her supporters. If you aren't adverse to Queen Talia stepping down, we could use your help. It would be quite worth your while. I am a strong supporter of General Vaklu. The Merchant Quarter is an important area, not only financially but strategically as well. It is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the royal palace. The Queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are extremely loyal to her. This presents complications for Vaklu. If you could arrange for them to be removed from their command, you will be richly compensated. You can't attack them directly. The entire city would be after you if you assaulted their checkpoints. You may have to be subtle and patient. They don't have to be killed, just removed from command. There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower, and Bastuco guards the entrance to the sky ramp. All loyal, and all need to be reassigned. He's the most junior of the captains. His superior, Captain Sulio, met with an accident. I believe you're familiar with that. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen, I know next to nothing about him. He sometimes frequents the local cantina when he isn't at his post. He's been responsible for the Merchant Quarter for years. He's been chastised repetitively for his criticism of General Vaklu. His years of service won't protect him if he continues to subvert the chain of command. He has received several warnings. With a nudge, he just may get a dishonorable discharge. A true veteran, years of honorable service, completely dedicated to the Queen. Sadly, I think he's more on our side than the Queen's. But he's an old soldier that can't adapt to today's complex situation. Regardless of what the best interests of Onderon are, he won't swerve from executing the Queen's misguided decrees. Persuasion may be ineffective. Take this military security card. It can be used to slice into security terminals. Perhaps you'll find solutions there.
We're going to go after these captains, right? As long as we're not killing them, I'm on board.
This could be quite lucrative for us.
You're wrong. Everything is about money. It's just a question of how much.
Something you need.
I told you before, Offworlder, the sky...
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skill.
Tonoranga Manaka, Tonoran. Loka Kamaran Endoso Ranwi no Chabi. Du in Wamagro, Meiranga. Tonoran.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Galisi. I'm a checkpoint. If you're here for Juma Juice, it's not that good. But at least it's cheap. I don't think Bith have the same sense of taste we do.
Dogging stare around D4.
Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job. She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now. We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there, and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge, and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. Let me tell you, there are a lot of sad stories out there.
Now, what do we order? I'll just guess.
Tu need. Kawanabota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabo. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik mawin mungachinorta imbre wanachike. Drumba bamwa. Kontichanum. Kawanabota yutatanga kinamatura. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tanjani kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua uluan kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawa takometak playa justing mikigongo beaste. Ku kawanabo Dahupa, bo sakurata, go jujutu yoki, hiata yamba. Kawanabo, entomesh mi paju.
Go back to your ship, Off-Worlder. We don't need your...
This room is reserved. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
This is our part of the merchant quarter. Watch your step.
There's got to be something you need. Something you want.
I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I want to talk. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you. You have an honest face. I will answer your question. I need to transport permacrete explosives for the exchange. They're going to use it to take care of some competition and some local authorities. Permanently. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal. Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. I don't want to cross a Jedi. It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing we can talk about. Starport visas. I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it. So what do you want for it? A weapon? Money? You won't find a better deal anywhere on Isis for the... Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying. Do you have a visa? Don't worry what I'll do. You won't.
Good to see you again. What do you want to know? Dagon Gent didn't do it.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Aren't we all? Do you have... Because we'll...
Good to see you. What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Andoronians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a... foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Nope.
Krotonor. Nunchka wanasicho ranabamangakan. Mopitawat. Tanto todos tumukarata. Meiranganaroto. Minsukray masukun ratungala. Merontono chunsara roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Krotono ranga manatandi goroto. Mopiluna wana si Jin si wano. Krotono Aramon.
Moronos ma Doverenicha.
Poshman funi wadoni.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Wait your turn. I have 3 customers ahead of you.
that needs to be done?
Heard of any good finds? Heard of any good finds?
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Tonoranga, Tono. In Wamagro.
Can't find a better...
Tawancha Morichiwa. Dahupa, Bosa Kurata, Go Jujuto Yoki, Hiata Yamba Wajiaki, Yukito Tune. Unta Chiwita Inka Kikraya na. Tawancha Morichiwa, Mufalawa ni Bobo. Ichawa te crossi wisho toda si, e crimba cho. Cavado. Unta.
This room is... Right when I thought you were boring, you gone and got interesting. Go on. Sorry, not with a guard captain. That's the death... That I can do. All I need to know is who and whether or not you got 500 credits. With those two, we can do some business. Fine. We'll do it for 200 credits. Bakel has been wanting to send the guard captains a message anyway. Pleasure doing business with you. He's right over there, isn't he? Just wait a little while.
How can I help you?
We need a word with you outside. Let's take a walk. Someplace quiet.
Now wait just a moment.
I hear your daughter just turned 4, is it? Good age. And a pretty young wife. Don't make this hard, Galisi. I just want to talk.
All right, let's go.
It's a streets these days. Most people avoid the streets.
Do you have a visa yet? I really can't be any help with that. That's all.
Good to see you. What do you want to know? Dick.
I don't...
Welcome back. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Crotonor. Post.
You need any more work done?
finds?
Greetings, Master. That goes again.
Heard of any good finds?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right.
Have any work that needs to be done?
A lot of...
Hey! Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right?
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Tonora. Loka camera in Wamagro.
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. That would be Bahima's SOD-2. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers... When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off... No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing.
Good to see you. Dagon.
Do you have a let's just say...
Tawancha mori. Dahu. Kavadumpa munsur. Dovrei. What?
Now, what did he order? I'll just guess.
Krontonora. Sukrema sukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Sukrema sukun ratungala. Merontono junsara ka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo rakamana sobu. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopilo na wana si jinsi.
Welcome back. My deck is still... Foul business. That would be Bahima's SOD-2. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had... No,
Have any work that needs to be done?
I told you before.
You're back to visit me. I've heard the news. Here are the credits we took. Let's move out.
Back again, Offworlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. That's an...
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rap. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal. Does it matter?
There has been a serious accident here. The sky ramp is closed to all personnel. There has been a serious accident. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This terminal is restricted.
Did you hear that there was some trouble over at the sky ramp?
I again apologize.
Back again, Offworlder?
You have returned! General, like, you know, of course!
You're back to visit me. 2 of the poor captains have lost their commands. Great shock. Here is the sum of... I am a strong supporter of General Vac. It is one of the few this presents complications. Why would you think that? Does it matter? Her next in command, Galicia, is just as loyal to the Queen, unfortunately. You can't attack them. They don't have to be killed.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills. A lot of credits to be made around here lately.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right?
Have any work that needs to be done?
A lot of
Have any work that needs to be done?
Heard of any good find? Heard of any good finds? Heard of any good finds?
Greetings, Master. Certainly. Sorry, my memory... Sorry, my... 1B...
Some of those...
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Tonoranga Manakaran, Ipo Inshawa. Lokak, in one.
You look like an... If you're here... Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint. We stand at the checkpoint, so I... She was...
You need any more work? Huh. If you... That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Greetings, Master. Do you have... Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts... Thank you.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with it.
Nita. Da wancha morichiwa. Da hupa bosaku. Kawana bota yunta tanga kina.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kina matura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm. Foul business, that is. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.